Hello everyone, so this is like my third recording because I had no idea what in the world I wanted to run today because I was trying to keep it, a little original, a little different and not run, just Karuth and Amazing Spider-Woman and things like that. So today you're getting Shatterstar and Sif. Why? I don't know, and you don't know either, so we'll just do it. So, in general, I think a lot of you have seen these items already, but I'm just going to go over these really quick. This is pretty much a magic-based weapon, which now is fine because of the changes, which ignores pretty much every avoidance effect possible and has a 100% chance to hit and ignores defense. So pretty much it's going to touch them no matter what condition they're in, and it's going to do as much damage as it can. The breakdown is pretty decent. For attrition teams, Hexed is just amazing to protect your team because it seems to work on just about anything. I haven't seen anything that it didn't work on that was an attack anyways, because it only works on attacks. And drained energy, and I don't know if there's anything past that, but I don't think there is. If there is, then I just can't see it, and you can find out for yourself. But the suit looked really interesting. Pretty much this is going to be the most offensive suit you could probably get, like if you just want to have an area attack agent. Which, I don't remember there being too many great area attack weapons, but all your area of effect attacks can't be protected as long as it's not ice, thanks to the passive. Because pretty much it'll just, turn all your other attacks into fire, so you don't have to worry about it. And they will explode, which applies Scorch, which removes a buff every turn, so that's really nice. Cloak and Dagger looks pretty good. I'm not going to go over them in this video, but good avoidance. The two classes are okay, but Scrapper's a little scary. But when you combine that with the fact that it is still an infiltrator, I mean, it's not that bad. And she has Psychic Energy attack, so Dark Energy Blade won't really affect her. Unless she tries to buff or debuff you. Which I'm pretty sure she has some of those. Or they, because they're two people, but... so yeah, I have a Gore Blade, and Gore Blade is amazing. Bleeding and Ravaged is just silly. And if I hit a bleeding target, I get healed, which is pretty much the same as the custom Sword of Barony, except this is a non-crap version of it. Because let's be real, nobody's using a Sword of Barony in 2016. Like, no one's used it since like 2013. So, I think I made a video where I actually used the custom Sword of Barony recently. So this is a huge upgrade. And the Mark of Zemo is godlike, from what I've been told. Like, I haven't heard anybody say that this wasn't an amazing item, and I'm glad that I actually got it. So let's stop talking about it and start using it, because if it's that great, I should be able to win with Sif and Shatterstar. So let's see what we get first. Okay, so Ares and Red Hulk. So, Berserker is nice now because it doesn't wear off. Which I think is probably one of the best changes ever. So pretty much it's like she has a mental coordination. So if they have Combo Breaker, it could be annoying. And he's going to protect, so we're just going to swing at him anyways. And my crits are out. It's not really much of a surprise. I'm pretty sure everybody has one of those. I think that's the thing that applies to spare to your entire team. I figured. Yeah, somebody had to have had that. Okay. So, yeah, everybody has Despair, so we are going to hit him with this. And we won't be able to heal, but we'll at least tag him with this just to stop him from protecting. And that's getting annoying because everybody on my team has been shot by the Grace Note so far. The hemorrhaging procs are really nice. He's still going to lose health. So probably everyone's stunned. No? Okay. Well then. I still want to kill him, even though he's not protecting. I just want him to be out of the picture. So he can't be stunned. Okay, my agent's probably dead here. Yeah. Despair is just so strong. I wish there was like some sort of counterplay, like maybe if you refresh, like, or recharge, you can get Despair off you. You know, that would be kind of nice. But the way it is now, if you have Despair on you, it's too bad, so sad. So, I don't know how much you guys have seen Shatterstar, because honestly, like, nobody really is picking up. But pretty much, oh, he also has a Despair, so he's like going double Despair. That's pretty lame. Alright. But yeah, double Despair. Pretty much there's like no chance for my team to heal against these guys. Shatterstar, at least, you know, he gets 2 turns when he uses that one skill right there, which is pretty nice. But you didn't really get much of a chance to see it. He probably has Desperation, right? Yeah. And that's just his specific EISO, which is now just pretty much available on everybody, so that's a thing. This may be able to knock him out, yeah, because that hits really hard. I think it exploits Tenderized or something, and I think Shatterstar can apply that. So that was actually way too close for comfort. Oh, yeah. Speaking of new things, Shocker looks interesting, because Shocker, as the name would imply, has something to do with earthquakes and sonic attacks, you know, not lightning. But I guess he looks like he'd be really good with Avalanche. Oh boy, it's one of these. Alright, so everyone's going to take 1 billion damage in the first turn. These teams are really lame. Because they're common. Oh, I think they increased the proc chance of his mirror images too. Yeah, and they get a proc for that first lightning. So you get like 4 procs. So that's like percentage-based damage, and there's really nothing you can do about it. You just kind of have to eat it. So my team is mostly dead, like before we even got a chance to move. But we're gonna just hit him with this, so he can't protect anymore. And isn't it? I think it's supposed to go off when a teammate is attacked or something like that, but oh well. So they all have Mystic Shrouds. Oh, so he didn't get the debuff. Well, this isn't working out very well. Oh, I seriously didn't use that in my first turn? What was I thinking? Yeah, everyone's pretty much screwed, because we need crits, and we've been staticked again, and there's no way I can remove it. Oh, my goodness. He's probably going to be absorbed to death. Yeah, I mean, that's the disadvantage of melee. And there's, as far as I know, nothing you can do about being absorbed. I mean, you can stop them from healing, but you can't stop yourself from being damaged for swinging at them, which is pretty annoying. And the agent's probably dead. Oh, I guess I would heal from that, huh? Alright, but that looks like a loss, so we're just gonna... Oh, Nope, he's gonna protect. That's at least like my only ranged attack on the team. But it's not a good attack, really. And I've actually been trying to get that EISO on Beta Ray Bill. It hasn't been working. Alright, so that didn't work at all. Too many bruisers. I think you need at least one blaster, so it's been fun, Sif. But it's... You don't offer enough. They need to rework her so bad. Alright, so we're just gonna throw in Shocker. What EISOs does he have? Let's see. Watchful Eye, because I was out of ideas. And I think he's got the blaster one, yeah. So we'll just run him instead. Because we want to win. We don't want to sit here and lose all night. Freeze is over. Alright. So get my bonus turns. And I made this catastrophic because I don't want that to be blocked, interrupted, miss, anything like that. So everyone on their team is magnetized. One thing a couple of people have told me is that he actually works really well with Winter Soldier. Because I think he might be one of those guys who's just generally good, but also has like a sort of team he works really well with. And you have a custom sort of barony, dude. You need to get with the times. We've moved past custom sort of barony. We're on that next level. With the gore blade. This is night and day. He's gonna come back. But he's still gonna eat some more damage. Let's see. I guess we'll just hit him. That'll kill him. Like, his damage is just insanely high. I honestly think he might just be better than Deathlock. Because I had Deathlock really high in my tier list a while ago. But honestly, he kind of does a little bit more than just hurt you. Like, if he can't just hurt you, he can still static you to pieces, and his utility is just so strong. Like, you can't ignore it. And on this team, if you hit my agent, well, he's got Warbringer because of Shatterstar. I don't know. This might actually be worth something. And everybody will proc static thanks to this skill, which really makes it like really good. And I'm glad I'm like able to run him again. You know, because I'm sure most of you are aware of the bug that was there beforehand. I'm probably going to be counterattacked, but that's cool. I remember when that used to almost kill you every time. That used to be so annoying. Why does everybody have all these inferior life drain swords? Sorry, something's vibrating. Huh. I don't know what that is. Alright, but it's just kind of freaking me out. Okay, they don't have any stats. Oh yeah, static. That's one thing Shatterstar is decent for, I suppose. You know what? I would say I could put on Unavoidable, but I'm pretty sure she's the only person that I'll ever encounter being phased. So I'd feel almost like I'm countering somebody I'll never see again. You know what I mean? But the EISO he has right now is rather useless. He can't touch her at all. So I'll just lost my 2 turns with my extra stats. Well, this is pretty much it for her then. Yeah, technically everyone's going to get a damage boost, since if you ozone them, everyone's doing extra electric damage. So he's just a good all around. Like he just does like offensively. Like if you just run in full offensive team, he could probably just disintegrate people as long as he got his turn. Let me change. Because I did have the explosive one when he had the ability to just proc the static off of the explosion from the explosive EI. So they changed that pretty fast because that was a bit corny. I think I have one on somebody else. Or one that's not being used. Perfect. Yeah, it's just damage. Can't go wrong with damage. Alright. Yeah, I looked at Cammy, and some people say she seems like she might be alright. I don't know. I didn't really... Like, I'm struggling to level her up in the simulator, and that's not a good sign. That's a sign that you're not actually good, rather than you are good. Well, he's tactician, so he wouldn't blow me up either way, so let's see. Uh oh, he's got the Deathlock set, or at least some parts of it. I'm still working on getting parts. I got the epic boss weapon, and... well, the pistol, because they just give that to you. But I've actually been getting a lot of components, so I should have a decent amount of pieces soon. Alright, and that healed me. Thank you for hitting me. Yeah, his AISO gives him pain train instead of just pain. Or did it have anything else on it beforehand? I don't know. I think it just had pain. This is obviously a bit of an improvement. Shocker really made, like, all the difference. It's really sad. Like, Sif needs an update. Like, of all the people in the game, I think she's, you know, in like the most dire need of an update, because she really doesn't do anything. Like, I'm afraid, like, if they did update her, since she has that berserk that she can apply to the entire team, and as far as I can remember, no one else even applies it to other people, as far as I can think. So that's really strong when you think about it. So I'd be a little bit afraid to give somebody like an improved double mental coordination, you know, just for having Sif on your team. But then again, right now she's got nothing, so you gotta take your pick. Is she gonna have nothing, or is she gonna have something? And I'd rather her actually have something, because nothing's just kind of lame. Alright, so let's just assume the agent has... oh, he actually has just no stats. Oh my goodness. Well, now that you're gone, that was a little faster than I expected. You know, we really haven't had the chance to see the Gore Blade actually work. I've just been kind of blowing everybody up. Which is good, I guess, but it's not good for me trying to show stuff. Alright, good. Her turn's already up. Well, I guess I'll just wait. Alright, so I'm going to remove all that nonsense because I'm no longer dealing with Beast. She is debuffed so bad. Yeah, that's it. It does a lot of damage. What was his stats like? Probably not too high. Yeah. Oh my goodness, yeah, that wasn't close. 'Cause I'm actually getting pretty close to getting all 15s. Pretty close. I've seen a lot of people in the group now who do have all 15s. Yeah, Katsu. Yeah, it's defense. Okay. But let me... Well, I mean, you can see most of the people when you click this. They need to update this so that it, like, expands to show more people. Because this might not be everybody. Because when it gets to, like, these classes, they might fall off the edge and not have enough room to show everybody. But, as you can see, most of these guys are 15. Like, there's, like, 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, she's new, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 people. So that's a couple of weeks. You know, Thing is in there right now. And Kitty Pryde. So they're already out. So that's like, what did I say, 13? So that'd be 11. And, that honestly makes a pretty huge difference when you look at the amount of stats you actually get. Unfortunately, it's a very time consuming to actually achieve, but you still have the option to just buy a really strong armory. Because my armory is mainly just stuff from the last Spec Ops, because I haven't spent any money. And just the stuff that drops. So, I mean, it's something. Because a lot of my stuff was like really, really out of date. That's why like my whole defensive armory is these. And I have so many shield points at this point. You know, I wasn't really going to run out. But alright. I actually need to go to bed because I have to get up in about 6 hours and go to work. But I wanted to get a video out because, you know, PvP started. Just want to let everybody know I'm still in it. Of course I'm still in it. Why wouldn't I be? But good luck in PvP. That armor looks nice. So I think next time I'll take a look at Hellcat. If I can find a team to work her in. Honestly, I probably should have just ran Hellcat and Electro, but I didn't. Sorry.